Paving the Way podcast. Welcome to 5 Minute Mondays with your host, Medusa. Come listen to some fascinating stories, affirmations, wisdom, and even a few interviews of people that have paved the way and are paving the way in their journey of success. Listen to their timeline of adversities from traumas to triumph, and also listen to some guidance of life and even a few workshops of living your best life, digging deep and understanding the science of happiness, learning how to bounce back, the art of being present, 7 reasons to be mindful, the power of gratitude, and so much more. Paving the Way podcast with your host, Medusa.
Hey everybody, welcome. Wow, what a fantastic week we had. And so many amazing stories. And what wonderful questions that a lot of people had on this last week's episode. Thank you so much. Couple people, I want to share them. I would love to. A lot of them would just want to keep it, personal and just in the email and chatting back and forth, which is cool. I mean, I totally understand it. I do. I get wanting to be personable and personal, but yet not public. Amen, sisters and brothers. I got you. Not everything needs to be out there as far as the name, right? So that, we're going to go into our 4th lesson, guys. So before we do that, I just want to say welcome. Welcome to 5 Minute Mondays, Paving the Way podcast with your host, Medusa. Hello, it's so great to be here. And everybody out there in Madland, Medusa Madland. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, you're checking out for the first time, I hope you come back. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button, and make sure you write down your comments and questions and everything that that you may have, right? I would love to hear your questions and love to communicate with you on every level. All right. So, right now I have like a whole year of this huge kind of course, and it's just, if you're just tuning in, this is kind of like the 4th week. I'll have things in between, so I'll stretch it out maybe 2-3 weeks, then I'll do a lesson, or I might do lesson to lesson to lesson, right? So this whole month I'm doing a lesson every week. And then I will chime in on some other things and holidays and stuff like that. So I just feel I did this before about a year or so ago. It was something about how to improve your life over the course of the year. That was cool. That was killer. So this one is completely different. It's just a year to simplify your life. Just to simplify your life. Right? I know as I get older, I'm starting to find ways where I'm like just getting rid of heavy stuff. I am downsizing. I am getting rid of stuff. I mean, actual tangible shit that I don't use or need. But I may have got years and years ago, and if it's for crafting, or if it's, a hobby that I haven't started, or just clothes, and I have so much shit. And again, I've already had one garage sale. I'm having another, and then the rest is going to charity, y'all. I mean, like, serious. I had over $5,000 worth of stuff left from a garage sale because I'm very generous at our garage sale. So if anybody is in the area, I mean, I have some amazing stuff that I just love to give to people like dirt cheap. And usually when the money that I make off that, I usually put it into like doing something really cool in my yard. Like if it's redoing my garden, or if it's rebuilding something, something small. So that's what I do. I kind of take the money, refurbish it into plant, redo a sidewalk or a patio, or, just that kind of cool shit. So, and then I had over $5,000 in stuff that I gave to charity each time. So it's also very rewarding. So we are simplifying our life this whole year of 2022, which will probably go into 2023 as I extend the classes. And yeah, so we're just going to get right into it. Okay, here we go. So this week here, if you guys, like I said, you're just tuning in, just grab a journal and just call it Simplify Your Life. And then each week you just write, week 1 or episode 1, episode 2, and then put the name of the episode. And because they're like little journaling that I ask you to do, there are questions, and then I want you to answer those. Now, this is just for you. This isn't any corrections or blah, 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 blah. And I've been getting some people saying, hey, you should get a Facebook so we all can communicate in there and talk about our journey. And, that sounds like a great idea, but I have 20 million projects and I don't even know if I have time for that. You know what I mean? I know you guys want that. And so I may do a Facebook, and then I may jump in, and just kind of read everybody's comments and say hello and all of that. So we could do that. I don't know. I will consider it, but I can't guarantee anything. Okay. So I'm just letting you know. I heard you guys and I'm thinking about it. Okay. So this week is Go Slow, Let Flow. And amazing content here. And a lot of the stuff that I have is just experiences and stuff that I put together. And it is also from other men and women, from classes I've taken or I've purchased, and or maybe TEDx, gimmicks I've listened to, and or seminars, and I've just put it all together. Okay. So it's pretty remarkable. So here we go. So before we start, it's kind of a saying, I would love to live like a river flows, carried by the surprise of its own unfolding. Think about that. That's kind of cool, right? So as we let go and just let things go as they need to be, well, I find very fitting and just comforting as we go in age or in life, experiences. I don't care if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100. Sometimes we need to re-educate ourselves on how to tune it down or go a little bit slower and just let things flow and let them play out. Okay? So the ultimate spaciousness, to me, is feeling gliding through life without friction or resistance, quite literally, right? That's the ultimate spaciousness for me, is just feeling like gliding through life without any resistance or just, any drama and friction, and just there, quite literally, right? So it's like the feeling when you get when you are floating down a river and watching the ocean waves come and go, or meditating by a fountain, or sitting by a crackling fire, or listening to the gurgling of a fresh mountain spring, right? These things here. Adapting a daily practice of slowing down, it unleashes all kinds of magic powers, which lead greater to ease and flow and morph into new habits that expand your sense of spaciousness, well-being. Or, to put it more simply, just slow and let it just gradually flow, and then it's going to grow, and wow, you're going to glow, right? So it's kind of like 1 minute of slowing down flips the switch from efforting to easing. Yeah. So I need it. I need it with my lifestyle. And I think if you are a mother raising children and you are at a home mom, You need this more than anything. Just slowing down, finding your time, letting people have your time, right? Especially after a busy stretch when I'm pushing myself too hard to stop and listen, and you just flip the switch. So easy, yet so out of reach sometimes, as if getting on a plane and flying to another world. I mean, that's not easy. Let me tell you, just trying to get on a plane nowadays, it's stifling. I was stuck in an airport for, I think it was 14 hours last week. Because pilots went on strike, changing of everything. It was just, I mean, it affects so many people across the platform. And then you just got to learn to flip the switch and let it flow. So easy, yet so out of reach sometimes. It really is. Yet I'm learning it can be done instantaneously. Now, I know that for a fact because I do it. I have found myself in moments that are so chaotic, and all of a sudden I'm just sitting there and I'm like, why aren't I freaking out? Why am I just okay, yeah, just, let it go. And there's nothing that that you're going to do or say right now is going to change someone else's or the situation I have no control over. So I like to look at the situation. My head's on a swivel. I kind of look around, do what I need to do to assess and figure out what my plan is and what the end result is. And then I deal with it. It's called flipping the switch. It's just getting into that groove and that move and what's happening and learning how to flow. So at the end, you will glow, right? Remember me saying that? Flipping the switch, bitches. Got to flip the switch. Yet I'm learning it can be done instantaneously and by choice, as I said. And the 1 minute makes the idea of slowing down more bearable. So, and then, well, when one chooses the minute of stillness, the entire flow of the day changes. Oh, you guys, so remarkable, right? I mean, really, really, really good. Oh my gosh. So you never know what pleasant surprises might emerge or unfold too. So in your daily practice of slowing down, it could be an unexpected gift of bird songs or church bells or in the distance that transport you even into further into heaven, right? It could be a phone call delivering really good news. It could be the feeling you get when all the green lights seem to sync up just like you do as you're driving down the road and everything is green and you get to flow right through it, right? Those are good days. And there's the thing. You don't have to leave the comfort of your chair to get better at this slowing down thing and receive its full healing benefits. A piece of music or a video could be just the thing. So choose a piece of music, turn on the radio, play a piano, play an instrument, do whatever you got to do. Listen and watch closely. You might experience a pleasant surprise. All right, guys? So on this one, the practice I want you to do for the week 4 is in what ways, all right, just get ready for this is your practice. In what ways can you cultivate more ease, flow, and stillness in your life? All right? The practice this week, what I want you to do is to live with this question. Pose it out loud. Wait for answers to emerge and then act upon them every day to the degree that you are able. All right? So if the answer is to spend more time by the ocean, let's say, and meditate, and you live miles from the nearest beach, for example, choose another body of water that would serve this purpose, even if it's your bathtub. So maybe you're going to use your bathtub,